Hello, my name's Kieron from Warwickshire Music, and today we're going to be talking about singing. Now, singing is something that we all do a lot of the time, whether that's in the classroom, in the playground, you might just sing along to the radio, or you might already be in a choir and do quite a lot of singing. But you might want to think about how you can move your singing forward. There's different ways to move your singing forward. You could think about your singing technique and how you can improve that. You might think about singing different songs, maybe in a different style to what you're used to. You might even think about working towards graded exams in singing, and all of that is possible. Today we're going to introduce you to our singing teachers, and they're going to talk about the different things that you might have in the lessons, the different things that you might experience. They're also going to sing some songs for you to give you a feel of the different genres that you might be able to work in.
Hi, I'm Keris and I'm one of the vocals teachers from Warwickshire Music, and I'm going to talk to you about what happens in a singing lesson. What do we do? So I get loads of people who say to me, is your voice an instrument? You know, like guitar, drums, piano. Yes, absolutely, it is. Pretty cool. And it's you. You are the instrument. It's in you. Now think about it for a moment. Where is it exactly? Can you see it? Can you touch it? Yes and no, actually, is the answer. Because it's you, it's all of your body. We need all of your body to sing, but also there's lots of your voice that we can't see. So unlike a violin that we might be able to take out the case and look at the strings, look at the bow, look at how it works, we can't necessarily do that in the same way with singing. But our voice is still an instrument and it still works in the same way. There are things that we have to do in order for it to work. There are skills that we have to learn in order to be able to, first of all, understand what's happening and then be able to develop it just as we would with any other skill, whether that might be being an athlete, whether it might be learning an instrument. So let's have a look at some of those things that we do in a singing lesson, starting with how we manage the breath. Do you know how to breathe? I hope so. I think so. We all know how to breathe. We don't have to be taught how to breathe, but we need to be taught how to do the right breathing for singing, which is sometimes a little bit different to what we've been doing before, and also how to be able to manage that. So depending on what we want to sing, we will have to use a different amount of breath, maybe a different type of breath. So that is one of the really, really big parts of learning to sing. Just do something for me. Just blow out without taking a breath in and just notice what happens around your belly muscles, your abdominal muscles. Let's do it together. And then let the breath come in. Let's do it another time. And let the breath come in. Okay, can you feel something happening down there in your belly muscles? You might feel that when you're breathing out, those belly muscles are pulling gently in towards your spine. So sometimes when people say to you, take a deep breath, we end up seeing this, which isn't actually what's happening. So when you have singing lessons, you're learning how to do the correct breathing for singing. We call it diaphragmatic breathing, even though, interesting fact here, you can't feel your diaphragm on the outside of your body. All you're feeling are your belly muscles. So we'll have been looking at posture and alignment, and we'll be making sure that we are learning how to do the correct breathing for singing and maybe the different types of singing that we want to do. And then of course we have to make the sound, we have to voice. And of course all sound is vibration. So let's just have a little experiment now as to what that feels like. Just gently take your hand and place it here. Don't need to press too hard. And let's see if we can feel those belly muscles again while we just do some little rev exercises like this. Okay, have a go. Can you feel a little vibration going on in there? We don't need to pump the sound too hard, just enough to feel those belly muscles and that little vibration there. Can you feel that? Now let's just do it for a little bit longer. Let's say we'll hold for a count of 3. So we can feel that vibration, and we've got the breath and it's sustaining it. Now that's just a buzzy sound. No one's going to come and pay to listen to hear that. So we have to go on to our next thing that we'll work on in a singing lesson, which is the types of sound that we make, and we will look at resonance. So basically, when you're voicing a sound, the type of sound that you're making then is the resonance that you're making. So you've come through the vibration there, and then you've got this space above, and as the sound bounces around there, depending on what kind of shape you've got going on in the mouth, that creates a different sound. So I hope this has really encouraged you to think about maybe booking into having some singing lessons and find out a little bit more about what happens.
Hi, my name is Sarah and I am one of the vocal teachers at Warwickshire Music. Musical theatre is just one genre you could explore in a vocal lesson with Warwickshire Music. If you love to sing, whether you're a beginner or advanced, why not sign up to individual or shared lessons? All our teachers are professionally trained and have extensive knowledge and experience as both teachers and performers. There will be performance opportunities and the option to take graded examinations, with each lesson geared to your individual tastes and needs. The main objective for the vocal lessons are to learn good technique, to improve your singing and musicality, and to have fun and enjoy yourself while doing so. Students can choose their own repertoire with suggestions from teachers, and repertoire could be of any genre. If you enjoy singing as part of a group, we have some fantastic choirs such as Senior Girls Choir, County Boys Choir, to name but a few, as well as musical theatre, song club and sing stars at our music centre at Milby Primary School in Nuneaton. For more information or to sign up, please visit Warwickshire Music Club or email us at music@warwickshire.gov.uk.
Hi, my name's Hannah Rogers and I'm a singing teacher for Warwickshire Music. The style of singing that I specialise in is popular music, which is the kind of thing you might hear in the charts. Now, when taking singing lessons with me, there are a couple of different pathways that we could take. One option is to do graded examinations, which gives you a certificate at the end of each exam you pass. The other option is to sing just for fun, to improve your overall skills as a singer. Now, something I love to do with those students who pick the second option of singing just for fun and to improve your skills is to help them to flex their creativity by making a song their own. This involves picking a backing track which is acoustic, so it's only got a piano or a guitar in it, or it's been slowed down, which allows them a lot of freedom to make that song their own and make it different from the original. To demonstrate this, I've recorded a couple of clips of me, and I hope you enjoyed them.
Dance just one more time, so they say. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you.
Hi, I'm Mel. I'm one of the vocal teachers at Warwickshire Music, and I teach mostly in the eastern area of the county, so that's Rugby and the surrounding villages. I teach a whole range of different students, right from primary school age all the way through and past the end of A-levels. There's lots of reasons why people decide to come for lessons. Sometimes it's just for fun, to increase confidence, because there's a specific piece that they want to work on. Lots of my students do open mics, and I've also got a lot of other students who are interested in doing exams. The exam boards that I use are Trinity and Rock School. So Trinity are great for musical theatre and classical repertoire. Rock School are much more geared towards your contemporary repertoire. There are options for performance-only grades and grades that include the usual oral and sight reading aspects. All of these are things that we look at in your lessons. I personally have always loved classical singing, and especially learning languages. I really love the way that each language has a unique sound to it, and learning how to form some of those sounds in my singing, something that I've really valued over the years when I've been learning. I'm going to share with you today a piece that is a favourite of mine. It's a French piece, and it's a setting of a French poem by a composer called Rinaldo Hahn, and the title of it is called A Clarice.
So you've met our teachers, Keris, Sarah, Hannah and Mel, and they've shown you their favourite styles of music. But don't think that they can only teach those. They can teach in any style. It's very much driven by the pupil and the things that you are interested in. But it's not only in having lessons that you can move your singing forward. You might be interested in singing with one of our groups. We've got a number of groups around the county, including the Sing Stars and Song Club in the north of the county. We work with our partners from Warwickshire Choristers for boys, and junior girls choir is coming next year. And we've also got a senior girls choir that rehearses each week in Warwick. So there's lots of things for you to choose from and for you to keep going with your singing.
To be free.
If you're interested in any of these, then do have a look at our Warwickshire Music website and maybe sign up for a free taster lesson with one of our teachers that you've seen this morning. And that taster lesson is happening this week, so you get a feel for what it would be like being in a singing lesson. But whatever you do, I hope you keep enjoying your singing. Thanks very much. Bye.
To be with you.